picking up your home right now.
Hey everybody, welcome to Art of Conquest. Peaches, where are you going? We're just getting started here. So, sure, Anthony, that'll work. Just can't be a crazy amount. I'll just give you a number that Peaches chooses. So let me get this set up. So your wish is for more stink bombs. Peaches, how much are we going to give the boy?
Good Lord, he already has 146.
Yep, he has 146. What's he going to be at?
175.
Alright, there you go, Anthony. You can use your command to see how many you got. 10,000. Yeah, right, buddy. So, there you go, Anthony. So, so guys, great update last night, huh? How many of you guys stayed up late in the US anyway to take advantage of the Dragon update? Lots of things are going on. The Dragon Dawn is upon us. So I got a lot of videos pre-prepared, so I'm gonna do like a live voiceover as we go through all these videos. So we'll probably be streaming more than an hour tonight just to make sure we cover everything, because when I logged in this morning and played this for the very first time, I was like, I had to have Peaches help me because it was not intuitive, didn't know where to go, didn't know a lot of things, but we're going to cover all that stuff here tonight. So if you haven't started it, or if you're left in the dark or anything, hopefully this live stream will help you guys out. So the first thing we're going to be talking about tonight, and before we get started, I want to welcome everybody to the channel here. We got Masharo, we got Anthony, and a few other quiet folks on the line. So thanks, Anthony. I also, guys, Anthony's talking about that Clash of Clans video I did yesterday, which it was a 4-minute video and it took me 4 hours to put it together. So if anybody asks me, hey Stinkpot, why don't you do more videos? That's exactly why I do live streaming versus more videos, because I have a lot of time for live streaming, but I do not have much time to sit and spend, 20 hours a week on videos. So live streaming's faster, and plus I get to talk to you guys, so that just seems like a better value for everyone. So let's get right into Dragon Age. We're not going to waste any more time with it. The first video we are going to be talking about is going to be what happens when you first get into the game, and where do you go? What do you do? So let's look at the first video here. So this is your stronghold. Obviously, there's going to be a dragon lair depending on which race you are, somewhere on that map. And here in the dragon lair, you can click that little question mark, and it tells you all about these new baby dragons that are now in game. So they hatch from eggs. There's no limit to the number of dragon eggs. And you can choose to train a new dragon, release a baby dragon, and we're going to go through all that stuff in just over the course of this hour or so. So there are different grades to the baby dragons. Of course, they tend to follow the same value as your items. So if you go into your items, your lower qualities are going to be your greens, and then your rares are going to be your blues, your epics are going to be purples, your legendaries are going to be orange, and your divines are going to be that pinkish color. So from what I've seen so far, that is what the dragon egg colors follow as well. So yeah, and also another thing you guys are going to notice, if you go to, let's see, where is it? Quests, and go to activity. If you scroll all the way over to the right, you are going to see that it now goes up to 350, where if you do this quest, you will get Valor. And you also get these battle bits, which the battle bits are a new thing that allow you to, I can show you that real quick. So if we go to any of my quests, Pick one that's not an escort, and we'll go there. Oh, there's one closer. Where's it at? Gold mine. There it is. So we'll go to this one. And what these battle bits are for is it's just a time saver. So you click on it, and you pillage it, and that's what it's used for. I think that's what it was used for. Is it? Looked like it is a different icon. Let me make sure. Yeah, so that's the same icon. So battle bits are used there, and then the Valor 10, you get 2 of them for every activity quest. So two sets of those a day. And what you do with those is this right above your or right below your profile picture in the top left. It shows your tier level. So your tier level is for your entire house. And this is the Valor that it's talking about. So it's a good way on how you tier up. You can see it says resets in 3 hours, 41 minutes, and so on. And so that's what you use it for. So we'll go ahead and use R2 now. Where are they at? I know I have them somewhere. Did I miss them? Where? First row, second row, third row?
2, 3, 4. Your mouse is right on it.
No. That's my computer. Alright, here we go. So we'll use these Valor cards. Use to gain 10 Valor. I have 2. We'll use that one. Valor 10, and we'll use it one more time. Valor 10, blah, blah, blah. So that as a house, every time each person in that house uses that, you can see that little counter at the top going. And once we get to 3,000, then of course we'll be tier 8.
Tier 7, I'm tier 8.
So yeah. I don't know why they have this Lenari button sitting there. I guess that they really want you guys spending Lenari these days. It seems to be out of place if you ask me. So I don't know why you're tier 8 and I'm tier 7. I have no idea, but that's what we got. And I'll recall those troops if you just keep being mean to me. So the next thing that I want to talk about is what happens after that. So okay, we've seen the dragon lair. Now what? So I'm actually going to hop on over to a server where I haven't done this at all yet. So we're going to get a first-hand look at what happens when you first come into the game at Dragon Age. And hey Kai, welcome to the show, my friend. I have not been on been very busy. Blah, blah, blah. And he has a low battery and he'll see me later. Alright, so this is what it looks like when you first come into the game on the brand, if you've never done this before. And there's the Abyssal Dragon, Abyssal, however you want to say it. And he talks about how to open the Abyss. So this is one bug that I've noticed, because on the other server, 1237, when I first opened up my stronghold after the update, this guy didn't happen. So that's why I was confused on what I had to do, because this guy didn't pop up to tell me, hey, here's the Abyss, blah, blah, blah. So he's basically giving you a quick introduction to the Abyss, which is where you're going to spend all your time with your dragon. So it's saying choose a hero to help your dragon gather treasure. And yeah, so we'll go out of that for just a second if it lets me. Oh no, it's making me pick. Man, this is all kinds of messed up. It's not doing anything now. So the game, this update does have its fair share of bugs, as you can see. I can't do anything on my screen right now. Oh, that was really delayed. Maybe the internet. Hopefully.
It's that screen.
That's weird.
Buggy.
Yeah, so that was weird. Can I go out now? No. Let me just reload the game,
That's what I had to do earlier.
because I don't get what that is doing. It's very buggy. Let's try it again. Zoning back into Nor. Alright, so let's go to our home. Okay, so that dragon guy's gone. Let me get my stuff. I meant to click that. Alright, so on this one I'm dwarf. Just a moment ago I was still lich. So where's the dragon? There's going to be this little dragon roost here at the bottom left if you're a dwarf. if it lets me tap it. There we go. So here's where we start once we get to the dragon layer. So you can obviously hatch this egg, of course, but another thing you can do in order to get a better dragon right off the bat is you go up and you go to your events, and there's a dragon dawn here where if you share this post on Facebook, you will get a better dragon, of course. So I'm going to turn this off just for a second so you don't see my private information as I share it and put it on Facebook. So I can get, even though I've done this once already, post. And okay, so once you have done that, then this collect button will be enabled, and you can see that it has a question mark egg there. So let's see what we get. Question mark egg, plus you get some rare resources as well. So we'll collect those, and now we can go to our item inventory and open up this egg. You can see it's an epic egg, so that's why I said it's going to be better than that one you start off with, because that's just a blue rare egg. So we'll open this up and see what we get. Rare dragon egg collect. And now if I go back to my dragon layer, I'll see both of those eggs there. So you can decide which one you want to hatch. And of course I want to hatch the higher level one. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. And it's a rare topaz dragon egg. So your dragon is going to be completely random from mine, so you may or may not get this exact one. But I haven't had any topaz dragons on any of my accounts, so this will be interesting to see how this goes. And it has a nice little animation showing you a baby topaz dragon and all of its abilities. Now, whenever you guys are comparing dragons after you've hatched them, this is a high level good thing that you want to look at when you're comparing them. You can, same thing for the quality values applied to these abilities. So, you know, the lower levels are going to be your greens, and your higher levels are going to be your blues and your purples. So I can see all of my abilities on this one are blues, except for the lesser thunderclap and the lesser barbarism. So it's not an excellent dragon, but it's definitely better than that blue one that I had. So now I'm going to, you have two buttons you can press. You can take a look at its abilities at a deeper level and get their descriptions. So this has improved lightning rod, lesser thunderclap, improved plasma strike, and improved fortitude, which now lesser barbarism is the next one, and then improved magic predation, and that's the last one. So on a high level, we can see what you guys want to be paying attention to is the quality of these abilities and their max rank. So max rank 60, 36, 60, and that's all going to be based upon the quality of ability it has. Now if I come over here and hatch this blue one, this is a common azure dragon. Now we can actually go into it and compare the abilities, and that's how you guys decide which dragon is going to be best for you. You can see all these abilities. Look, they're all green abilities, so they're all common abilities, not too great. And compared to this dragon here, where they're mostly blues and only two common abilities. So of these two dragons, this is the one I want to keep right here. And so one thing you might want to remember is you can only train one dragon at a time. So let's go ahead and train this guy up. And there he is in all his glory. Beautiful baby topaz dragon. So hey Nook, welcome to the channel, my friend. I hope you do have a cooler dragon, but that's alright. We're going to be getting through a lot of the dragon stuff here tonight. And then now you guys can see its progress here, its abilities, and its stats. So it starts off with 6653 for Might, Magic, Stamina, Command, its health, attack, and its current XP, and we already went through all the abilities. So you can see in the bottom left it says the Abyss Call. So that's going to be the training grounds for it. So yeah, that's going to be good. And we'll talk about the Evolve and Train buttons in just a moment. But for now, that's really all you guys need to know as far as what to do. And then once you do that, it unlocks the Abyss and puts it right next to your city down at the bottom left. And then what you guys, the only thing you guys really need to know after that is, you know, if I go back to hatch, I can release the other dragon that I did not want. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And when you do that, it gives you a little bit of this new currency that has, so as a parting gift, I get 2, I don't know what these are called. I'm just calling them red and blue for now, whatever they are. But those are the 2 new currencies that you will need in order to level up your dragon, enhance their abilities, and all that stuff. So we're going to say goodbye to our blue baby azure dragon that they gave for us for free. And now we can go into the Abyss and start training our new dragon. So there's 55 levels or stages to the Abyss. And immediately all you have is typically like the Void as far as the map goes. You have to progress through it. So you can't go to the end. You just have to go region 1, region 2, and so on. So we're going to start here with the Lonely Crag. And here, this is another place that I was like, what the heck is this for? And it didn't take me long to figure it out with the help of Peaches, of course. So thanks, Peaches, for that. And I didn't remember this morning when I didn't understand what the heck this was. So what this is basically, it's just a fun little place that you can go. And this always happens. So your dragon's not really fighting. He's just training up. And Peaches looks like she's going to be taking over the mod now. Have fun with that, Peaches. Oh, you took my signal.
Oh, sorry.
So this is just like a breeding ground, I guess you could call it. So you don't have to do anything here, as you can stay here and watch this all day, and this is going to happen. But what's happening is actually nothing right now, so I'm just wasting time by watching this. The first thing you're going to notice is there's plus signs down here at the bottom. So these are hero slots that you need to always have some heroes in. So it doesn't matter which ones you pick. I don't think it matters which ones you pick, but I'm going to put all my higher level heroes, but all my heroes are level 31. So Peaches says she always uses Jacques. So I'm going to put Valari in there, and I'm going to put Jacques in there because Peaches says so. And then the other hero slots, you can see that they're currently locked right now. But as you progress through this Abyss, all of these are going to become available. And I'll show you just that. So you can also notice that, you know, now you can see my heroes fighting the battle in that little staging area. So as they do that, as you have more heroes, you can start to see this currency start to build up. And that's what it's talking about over here. If you go to the map, it says regional yield 660 per hour. So if I do nothing else, that's what I'm going to net per hour in the Abyss. And let's step out for one moment. So I just collected a couple of those. So if I go back to the dragon layer, you'll see that now I have 106 and 2 of that currency at the top. And now my train button is opened up, which you can use those red crystals to level up your dragon. So that's what we're going to do. Level him up. And now he's level 2. And it also tells you everything that happens as far as stat-wise goes. It shows you what was improved. Also, oops, one last thing. And as we keep progressing through this Abyss, this evolve button will be available, and also you can come into abilities and rank up each one. Now, I highly recommend, guys, if you're just day one on this Abyss level, don't worry about upgrading the abilities of the very first dragon you get, because you're going to be evolving it soon, and the cost of that first evolve is really cheap. So I wouldn't worry about training your abilities on the first dragon until at least you've done at least one evolve. And you know, I also recommend doing your first evolve on the highest grade quality dragon that you can find or have the patience for. However you want to do it, but that's my suggestion to you. So let's get back into the Abyss and start taking care of business. So it says next stage, so we'll go into the next stage, and this is the very first level of the Abyss, Lonely Crag 1. You can see Rose and Jacques, they are banned from all of these levels in the Abyss, and I think that's because they realize they're pretty overpowered and it'll be pretty easy. So we're going to go into attack mode here. It looks like my dragon has lightning abilities. Never used this guy before, so we'll see how he does. The Topaz dragon looks like is a lightning ability person. So just like I've told you guys, whether you're doing raid, you're farming, or pretty much anything except for PvP, since all of these battles take energy, you want to use as few heroes as you can. Now, there's some good tips that you guys can learn that's unique to the Abyss. So first off is the only thing it costs to do these battles is energy. If a hero runs out of energy, you can tap on them and grant them an energy potion right away and just keep going. The second thing is it doesn't matter if your heroes die. The third thing is the heroes are the only army you're going to have in your arsenal. Your regular army, you know, your mechs or whatever you have, you're not going to be able to use these in here. This area is strictly for your dragons and your heroes only. You can see I have no other troops on my list down there. So the next thing is all you have to do is have either a dragon or a hero survive to go on to the next level. There's no perfect or anything to worry about like the Void has. You just have to make sure you have one troop alive. Even if your dragon dies, no big deal. As long as you kill everything, victory is underhand. So, but you also have to have at least one hero on the board in order to start the battle. So it just doesn't let you fight with just the dragon all by itself. And I haven't, this will be my first time using Valari, so I don't know how it goes, but from my experience so far, Avril is the best hero in this area, especially if, or any hero, I should add, any hero that has the initial cooldown ability reduced is going to be a good hero. So I think Avril has it, so I'm going to be able to cast 4 spells with her inside this battle. And that's another thing. All the spells and all the abilities of the heroes, they are free. They don't cost any extra energy. It's just totally free, and it'll say so once I start this battle. So see how it says all my abilities are free. So that's why I'm just starting off with one hero here, because that's really all I need. I just need either my dragon or Valari to stay alive, and look at that. Crushed it. And Peach's Nook, just want to add, Peaches has a legendary dragon she just acquired, so
Another one. Which makes sense.
She has 2 of them now. So what do you say about that, Nook?
Who's cooler now?
And then I'll show you guys victory once you beat it. And then it shows just that stuff. And here's the loot that you get for the battle. So you can even get runestones in here. And then those other 2 currencies is what we already talked about for getting your dragon leveled up and abilities, whatever. So it's nice that runestones drop in here. So now that they're gone back. And like I said, this is constantly going, so even if you were to log out of the game, this stuff right here is going to be accumulating for you, just like your stuff in your stronghold accumulates loot. It's going to just happen. It's just automatic building or fighting is what this is talking about. So we're just going to keep going as fast as we can to unlock some more of those hero slots. And let's put Valari back. One thing I do have a pet peeve about is they should have given you the formation menu, because I want to hit last army so many times on this, but I have to keep redeploying it manually, and that really sucks. So Lilith Games, if you're out there, please give us that previous, you know, the 6 menu buttons in the top right to set up our formations. That would be awesome. So here we go, back into another one, and I'll do Flame Strike once again. Man, that lightning's pretty sick looking. I like the topaz. The topaz and the red dragon are my favorite so far. Because Peaches says she didn't like the green one, and the blue one I'm guessing does like cold damage, but I don't know for sure. So we're just going to breeze through these as fast as we can and see what we can get. And there's a little cooldown that you have to wait before the next stage starts up, but that's not too bad of a big deal. So let's go into the next battle, and let's see how far we can get with just the Valari and the dragon. This is our 3rd battle. And that lightning's, wow, that spreads across the entire set of the enemy troops there, so that's pretty cool. And oh, I don't have the game music on. Let me turn that on so you guys can enjoy it. And another thing that you'll notice is I can't hear it, so you guys will have to tell me, but another bug that a lot of people are complaining about is the Japanese talk, or it may not be Japanese, but on my other server it's Japanese. So they got the languages messed up right now, so if you hear a lot of Japanese or foreign language being spilled out, that's why. So yeah, Nook, have you seen that? And now we have another hero slot opened up, guys, so we'll go ahead and assign it now. Let's put Rose in, and on to the next stage. I kind of enjoy it. Peaches hates playing with the game music. I love playing with the game music. I'll just throw in my AirPods and just listen to it, because I'm a gamer, and the music just adds so much depth to the game for me. So that's why I enjoy it, even if it is Japanese talk. So let's see if we can get through this one with just Valari. Let's use a different spell this time. Rain of Fire. Let's try that one out and see how that goes. So Rain of Fire is similar to a red dragon ability called Meteor Strike. So Valari and this Topaz Dragon might be a good combination, a good synergy, because they're 2 different elements, and they're the elements that do the highest amount of damage, or it seems like they do. I don't know if they do, but that's my opinion. It seems like it's a good synergy between the Topaz and Valari. So next stage we go. Now we're up to Lonely Crag number 5. Keep throwing Valari out. Even though I have 3 hero slots I can put out, I'm still sticking with Valari. She's my main girl for now. And since everything is free, I am just throwing out these spells as fast as I can, just to get things moving in the right direction. So now we'll follow it up with a Flame Strike, and that should be a toast to all those goblins down there. Boom! And they gone. AirPods, not earpods. Apple sheep. And there's another thing I forgot to mention, guys, are these map pieces. So let me explain that real quick. So the map pieces are the second part to the activity quest. So you can see I have a map piece up here. It says Jade Airy, or Eerie, however you want to say that, map piece. Legend says 10 pieces fitted together will form a complete map. So once I get 10 of these, I can hit that combine button, and what that is going to do is I can go to my quest, go to my activity. We've done that one, train a dragon, but there's also one in here called Dragon Raid, right here. So when you combine 10 of those map pieces, it'll open up a dragon boss, and then you and your friends will be able to go attack this dragon boss. It talks about this in the email, the in-game email you get. It's called Dragon Dawn Update is the name of the email. You go down there and you scroll down a ways. Here's where it talks about it. A dragon boss, oh, sorry, right there. Yeah, raid, no, let me start. Yeah, here it is, Dragon Raids. Explore the abyss to combine area map pieces to locate bosses from the 5 dragon races, dragon raid bosses, and loot treasure. 1 dragon slayer horn must be expended each time you challenge a dragon boss. Raid battles do not result in injuries, deaths, or expended energy for troops or heroes. You can share the location of a dragon boss to allies in your house to take turns attacking the dragon. When a dragon boss is defeated, the person that turned in those map pieces will get a dragon slayer chest and a new dragon egg, which I'm guessing you're gonna have your really awesome dragons in that chest. Maybe, I don't even know if they go up to divine quality, but if there is a quality that high, I would expect them to be in these dragon slayer chests. And then everybody else that helped you defeat that dragon will also get a dragon bane chest, but you will be the only one that will be able to get the egg. So that's kind of the reward for combining those 10 map pieces. And then, of course, the other caveat to that is the dragon boss will only be available for 24 hours once you unlock it. You got 24 hours from that point to defeating. Otherwise, it goes away and nobody gets anything. So that's where you guys, I strongly advise before you hit combine on that, you organize with your house or your buddies and make sure you're opening at a time that's, you know, a good time for everybody to help you get that dragon completed. And I'm pretty sure there's already a whole bunch of people spending Lenari, spending money. Now, they've already done like 5 of these dragon things already. I don't know if there's a cooldown after you do one, or if you can just keep stacking up over and over, but that would require an insane amount of money, and something I'm not going to do here tonight. So, good luck to all you guys trying to get those dragon pieces. On my other server, I have 5 map pieces, but they're 3 different maps, so it's going to take a little bit of a time before we can get that first one opened up. So back to the abyss we go. Oh, one more thing I forgot to show you guys. As another reward of this update, the new Emperor temple statue, you can now get these Malice and Obstinate's runestones. So before, you might have had all of them except for the Obstinates and the Malice ones, but now you can get them. You can get them in the Abyss, and you can also get them in the shop. So let's see if I have any in the shop. Which one's that? No, that's Gallantry. Nope, I don't think I have any. I think all those are the regular ones. Yep, but I have seen them pop in there, because I actually spent 100 Lenari on my other server to get one of them this morning, and then I got more in the Abyss. So that's where those suckers go, because you really want to get that that Emperor one filled up, because it has a pretty decent bonus for that. So now I got 3 heroes in here. You can see these currencies already starting to pile up, and let's keep going to unlock some more, because we're not going to stop tonight until we have all those hero slots opened up. So that'll be our stopping point for that. And let's get into the battle. Look why you always have to disagree, man. They're AirPods because they don't have wires. That's the main reason why I love them. And then when you combine that with an Apple Watch, you can go running without wires. That's the main reason why I bought the AirPods. Total freedom. The only thing they need to do now is make... I don't know why they didn't think of it. Well, they probably thought of it. They just didn't want to spend the money on it. They need to make the AirPods waterproof, just like the watch. So, let's see. Now we have our 4th slot opened up, and I'm going to give this to, it's really arbitrary, so we'll just give it to Avalon. Yay, Avalon! And on to the next stage we go. So far, we are doing just fine with just Valari. Nook got in trouble. What'd he do? Let's view his message here. He said, "No, you used 4 symbols in a row, Nook. How dare you?" Man, we just killed that one. Valari is... she's not messing around here in the abyss. What'd you say? Oh. So we're just gonna keep on going. Does anybody out there have any questions about the Abyss? How is your travels in the Abyss going? What are your questions? What are your confusing points? Or was I the only dumb one that couldn't figure it out this morning? Let me know. In the meantime, enjoy this free minigame. Boss battle. Yay, minigame! Oh, I didn't use the ability. Get away from Valari, how dare you! What? I know. Good point. As I said earlier, all you have to do is get to this victory stage to beat it. There's no perfect to worry about or anything. And even if they go injured, you can throw them right back into battle. Maybe that's a bug, maybe it's not. And I think I just got one of those runes that I needed, so let's check it out. Yep, I did. So I just got the Obstinance rune from that one, so we'll go ahead and throw that in. Increases the health of your dragons by 1%. So this Obstinance and this Malice runestone are only going to benefit your dragon. So the Malice increases the healing efficacy and attack of your dragon. So little tidbit of info there. And let's get back into the Abyss. So now we have half of our hero slots opened up. And Peach has got 2 dragon eggs in 1 battle, so she's getting really lucky right now. She complained to me I was bragging all day about my dragons. Now look at her. Flame strike away, Valari. Man, they're starting to swarm me now. Let's try Fire Dance. I can't remember what that even does, but hopefully it destroys everybody there. Oh, it's like puts her in rage mode. I remember that now. And then we'll finish things off with a little Flame Strike. Still rocking and rolling. Valari died, but the dragon survived, so we're good to go. And once again, the live chat obliterates all the competitors, and Paranoid Zoid laughed at the demise of the stinking kids. So you guys notice that even though it said injured, watch, it's going to let me throw her right back into battle. Hey, iRule, Miss Perfect Moderator, how are you doing tonight? Sorry, I'm late. I'm pretty sure that probably wasn't the best impression, but it's all I had at the time. So, we're doing a little Abyss action, iRule, to get you caught up. For everybody that's not familiar with it, we're just showing you guys what to do. And we're just going to unlock all our hero slots. Hyrule, do you have any questions about... Yes, that was supposed to sound like... Do you have any questions about the Abyss? And no, I'm not talking about the Mississippi River. So it looks like Valari is cleaning up. The dragon got 75% hurt, but he's okay. He'll manage. One thing you guys can do is if your dragon starts to take a little more heat, and there it is. Look at that. I get a new dragons. So this is, like I said earlier, guys, this is why you don't want to up or evolve or do anything. You kind of want to save it. So we're going to go to the next stage, and let me reiterate on one thing I realized I said earlier. So earlier I said that you don't want to rank up these abilities so hardcore until you get a better dragon. But one thing I forgot to tell you is, even if you do upgrade, whatever you spend on upgrading, you'll get like a refund if you do switch dragons. So you won't lose entirely everything if you switch dragons. So let's just go ahead and do one as an example and see what happens. So if I go in here to abilities and upgrade Lesser Thunderclap, we'll upgrade that one time. So that cost me 500 of those blue things. I wish I knew what those were called, but soul stones, I don't know. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hatch my new egg, if I can find it. Where'd he go? I thought he went. It goes straight. It don't go to your inventory. Okay, so go straight to the hatchery or the nursery. So we'll go to hatch, and there it is. Let's hatch this bad boy and see what it is. This is a ruby dragon egg. Wow, look at this. All purple abilities. So that's definitely something I want to do. Max rank 72. So that's the two things you guys want to pay attention to. The grade of the abilities is definitely going to be higher. So if we go and look at those abilities, and then we can look at our current dragon's abilities and see, look, these are all blues and greens abilities. So we definitely want to get rid of our current dragon. Sorry, Topaz Dragon, you fought a good fight, but this guy here is one we want to use. So we're going to go ahead and hit train on him, and when you hit the train ability, it tells you what's about to happen. So it says you can only train one dragon at a time. Your previous dragon will be released. Level and attributes are inherited with a fresh ability set. The cost of ranking up previous abilities will be returned to you. So I should get a full refund of that 500 when I hit OK. Let's see what happens here, and here we go. OK. See, returned 500. So you get a full refund of, so I guess it really doesn't matter if you use a whole bunch, upgrade a whole bunch of abilities, because in the event that you do train a new dragon, you get that full 100% refund. So there's my new abilities, all these here. And we are getting really close, guys, to evolving. Actually, in order to evolve, your first dragon has to reach level 6. So let's go ahead and power level this guy and see if we can't get him up to level 6 and get that evolve out of the way. If not, we'll just continue on with the Abyss and keep getting some more of these red gems, whatever they're called. Guess I could look in. I bet it says in the email what they're actually called, but
Dragon Glass is the red one.
Dragon Glass is the red one. Thank you, thank you. Soulfire is the blue one. Let me write that down because I'm not going to read that. Remember that. Red is Dragon Glass.
Ancient Dragon Essence burning with rage.
Blue is Soulfire. Okay. Good to know. And now my evolve button has opened up. So let's go ahead and evolve. Pay attention to the cost of this evolve. So this first evolve is 3,400 Soulfires. So we're going to go ahead and evolve him. And the evolution is, if you're familiar with Pokemon Go, this is what I compare it to. Because you're taking a lower quality dragon and you're just kind of evolving him through life. So he's going to go from a baby dragon to a fledgling. You can see the star rating at the top. A baby is a 1-star and a fledgling is a 2-star. So I guess he's a toddler now is basically what that amounts to. And you can see the stats, the main stats go up as well. And you get these 2 new abilities. Is that what that's saying? Requires rank 12. Yeah, looks like, I think that's what it's saying. So if we go to abilities, we should see them in here. Yep, there they are. So we need Evolve Stage 3 for Greater Barbarism and Evolve Stage 4 for Greater Magic Predation. Wow, so, and that also attributes to your power. So now I've gone up to 852k power. And let's get back into the Abyss. And there's my new fledgling dragon, no longer a baby. And I have 1 more hero slot opened up. So we will pick a new hero, and let's get Gan in there. And next stage we go. So far we've only used 1 hero on here. And let's see how long we can keep that going. So even though I can hold 5 on the battlefield right now, I'm still just sticking with this 1. And so like I said, if you ever notice your dragon, he takes a if he takes more damage than you want, just keep leveling him up as much as you can. And you can also level up your heroes as well to help them be more formidable in battle with their abilities as well. You can level up their abilities and so on. So it's just a big champions battle, I guess you could call it. So we only have 3 more to go. And we'll just keep going right into the next stage. And stick with Valari. Now we got some spiders, so this will be a good test for sure. Flame Strike gets those skeletons real nice. Let's take care of the rest of them. It looks like it's thundering again outside. So I think that Topaz Dragon's a little mad at me. He's about to bring some lightning storms here. And still no problem. You can see the dragon has his own abilities. That's the meteor strike there you saw. And because now we have, I personally love the red dragon. He's my favorite. I haven't found a better one. Only one I haven't tried at this point, I guess, would be the Onyx, which is the black dragon. He might be better. I don't know. I guess his abilities would be like Black Death or something like that. Kristen says, I've already hit a wall. I'm stuck on level 37 in the Abyss. That's a good point, iRule. Let me go back to the other server, our server, the one you're familiar with. And let me see where I'm at. If I might be past that. Let me take a look. Vesta, that's where we are. I think, is it stage 37? Oh, there's that bug. Every time you switch servers, it tells you, hey, you can deploy guards, which I already knew that. So let's go back into the Abyss on this guy. And what region is that in, iRule? Because I'm on region 8, which is stage 36. So you're stuck on 37, I'm stuck on 36. Yeah, so you're 1 ahead of me, so don't complain too much about that.
Level up your heroes.
I have.
No, her.
Peaches says, if you missed what I said earlier, level up your heroes, level up your dragon. I'm going to level this guy up a little bit more. What level is your dragon, iRule? Mine's trying to get to 11, but he ain't going to make it.
Some of your abilities.
I don't want to use my abilities. I'm saving it for that evolve. I may use it later, but right now I'm not using it.
Get them back.
No, you won't. You'll get them back, but it's still going to take you longer to get to the 32k to hit that evolve button if you keep upgrading abilities. You don't get it back till after.
Then you're stuck.
The only way I'm not stuck is if I get a better quality dragon. Yeah, so you're in the same boat as me. Do I have any other dragons legendary that I haven't used? Let's take a look. Hatch. Oh yeah, I got a couple down there. Let's see here.
That's an onyx.
That's an onyx. Wow, Echo. So this has rank. Where's my?
Say ruby.
This is my current dragon right here. I want to see. I want to see what the maximum rank is. Can I not see that anymore? Huh? Thought I could. Yeah, you can. Right there, 72. So I think that's going to be across the board. If you have a purple named ability, its max rank is going to be 72. If you have a blue one, its max rank is going to be 60. And if you have a green one, I think max rank is like 32 or 36, somewhere around there. So let's take a look at that. So on this dragon, I have all purples except 2. So let's see if that onyx is going to be a better fit for me. Hatch that buddy up and see what we get. Epic onyx. I think all these are going to be purple. No. It's even worse. 3 blues instead of 2 blues. That's weird. Let's open up this other red dragon. See what that has. Hatch. And wow. Well, I don't know there. That's all purples and a green. Is all purples and a green better than all purples and 2 blues? I don't know. I guess at this point you'd have to go down to a granular level and pay attention to the names of the abilities. So let me type this out real quick. Oh, you took my keyboard. Let's see if we can't get this done. So this has Conflag and Fire Blast, and then Meteor Shower, and then Ferocity. So I should mark these as purple and blue so I know. Perp. Sorry guys, I'm really analytical. And then Ferocity is blue. And then Barbarism is perp. And Alacrity, perp. And then Mech Predation is blue. So let's compare that to the new one we got. Where is it? This one here. Abilities. So on that one, that's going to be green. And affluence. Hey, let me do it this way. So we want Conflag, green, affluence, perp, and then Pyro Blast, perp, Meteor Shower, perp, then Fortitude, perp, and the rest of these should be perps, and then Alacrity is perp, purple, and then Predation, perp. Okay, so now I can look at this at a higher level and say, okay, my current dragon, the blue one is Ferocity and Conflag. So what's the Conflag ability do? So summon 6 raging fires at random locations within the enemy ranks, 83 burn damage for the perp. Alright, let me go back. Get out of here. Oh crap, it must have bugged out. Turn it back around. Alright, back to the dragon lair we go. Look at those eggs. So, okay. So do I have ferocity and perp on this one? Let's see. No, we do not. So our current ability, we have ferocity and the predation, which is blue, but we have the predation in purple on that. So now it's just a matter of, is the green conflagration better than the blue ferocity? So let's see what this does. Improves the attack rating of friendly ranged units. So this ability is going to improve my heroes, where the conflagration is going to improve just the dragons. So I don't know. I have to do a little number crunching to figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and go with the all perps, and except for that green one, and that's what I'll do. This guy here. This is the one I'm gonna switch to. Max rank 36, because I'll probably evolve him before I even worry about this skill getting to 36, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It just has more epic skills that I want to take advantage of. So we will train this one and release my other one that I'm currently using. So I don't think I had any abilities invested in it, so probably won't do anything there. And here's where you can see that comparison I was just talking about. It just shows the symbols. Oh, you can tap on each one. Oh, so yeah, I could have done that. That's a good comparison tool there. So that's the predation, and then so on. So we'll go ahead and hit OK and get that done. Oh, I did have one ability train, so I get 500 returned to me. And now we have still have the fledgling ruby dragon, and let's release this onyx, because he just had too many blues for me and I didn't want to deal with it. But let's just take a look. Well, actually, eruption, twilight vortex. I'm not going to release him. I'm going to keep him just in case. I'll have to do some more research just to see if the Onyx might have better abilities than the Red Dragon, but we'll have to see. Oh, and hey, Janet, how's it going? We're stinking up your home right now.
Lord.
Peaches always rolls her eyes when I do that, Janet. Don't worry about her. That's a you and me thing, so don't worry about anybody else. So, Janet, if you're considering coming back to Art of Conquest, now is a great time, because now dragons are in the game, and that's what we're talking about here. So, oh, I got lots of things, and then, so I'm a lot further onto the path on this one, so we switched back to this guy here, and you can see I have a lot of loot saved up now, so let's go ahead and start collecting some of it. You have some of these chests here, which gives random stuff. The chest sometimes will give you ability cards, and right now they're just giving me gold. There's an XP card. That one is wood. That one is elixir. That one is XP card, and that one is a magic ability card. So, yeah. So let's just go ahead and pop these. And then you also notice that Gazul has a little exclamation point above his head now. So when you tap that, here's what happens. Lost hatchling. You found a lost dragon hatchling and retraced the step to the nest, whereupon its mother granted you a gift of thanks. So you get some pretty awesome loot in this. Look at this. Commander's Brigandine armor, 8 command. So that'd be a real good one to have. And then you also get quite a bit of rare resources as well. 10,000 lumber, 100 mithril, and 100 perps crystals. And then I got a common dragon egg. So I'll go ahead and deal with that. Irul's question is, how are you doing on map pieces? Here's where I'm at. I roll. I have 7 map pieces, but the problem is they're 4 different maps. So this is the closest I've got. Is the Onyx Erie map. Erie. I don't know how you say that word. It's either Erie or Airy. I'm going with Airy because it starts with A. But that's where I am on the map pieces. I roll. And what was I doing? Oh yes, I was wanting to release that common dragon. So we'll hatch him and release him because he's just a common dragon. And when you do release them, guys, you do get some of these. Dragon Glass and Soulfires back, so I'll show you what that looks like right now. There it is, parting gift, 2 Dragon Glass and 100 Soulfires. So bye bye, baby Azure. So if you guys are you know, anti-abortion, this may not be for you because we're aborting a lot of dragons today. Well, what else? I mean, that's cruel. We're just killing innocent dragons.
You're setting them free.
No.
Yes.
We just killed them.
No.
Yes. When you if you have a baby anything. So let's say you have a baby cat, a kitten. If you release it out into the wild, what's going to happen? A 90% chance it's going to die.
Well, you're releasing it back to the mom.
Okay, I retract that statement. I apologize. We're not aborting baby dragons. We're just releasing them back to their mothers. So we're running an orphanage.
Yeah.
Sure. Halfway house. I don't know. But anywho. Oh crap, now I've gone down to 20 subscribers. Alright, I gotta watch what I say. Alright, so one thing, look at all this new stuff you guys get. Void cooldown. Have been cut in half on the time. What else has happened? Oh, they all went away. Where'd they go? Huh. Maybe that was probably from the other server. So let's go back one more time and take a look at those emails because I know they were there. So that must be another bug in the game. So now I can go back and click on these, and here is. Oh. No, it's not what I want to see either. Okay. 10 of those. Yay. Alright, back to the other server we go. And we're here. Hey, Anthony, how is it going, man? 190 stink bombs. Where'd you go? So, let's see. Where's my list here, guys? So, like I said, so we talked about how to get into the abyss. Let's try that level I'm currently on one more time. Let's see if we can't catch up to Hyrule and get 36 knocked out. So hero placement in these higher levels is a big deal, guys. So I try to put all my tanks in the front, and you also have to pay attention to which of these enemies are gold, and looks like these ones in the middle are gold. Yeah, 2 sets of gold there, and looks like the rest are silvers. Yeah, so let's see what happens. We'll put all our spellcasters in the back, all our ranged people in the middle, and then all our tanks up front. That's generally what I go with. If you guys have different formations, let me know. But I put all the spellcasters in the back because they're typically the weakest on health. And then your ranged guys, like the shooter types, I put them in the middle. And then my melee tanks, I put them up front. And of course, I put my healer in the middle of the casters, so she doesn't get stuck on the outside and have to fend people off. So I try to keep her in the middle of the mix there, and build a nice little pyramid structure here. And that's how that goes. So I have 9 on the board, can only hold 8. So let's take the healer out and start this up. Here we go. Soulless Scourge, which is Gazo's main ability. I love using that, as well as, like I said, I get 4 free spells from Avril. So when the troops creep up on me, I use Nova on the sides to freeze all of them, and then after that I tend to rotate to Mako's arrow abilities. Looks like my dragon's about dead, and then I also do Avalon's abilities. Gan Earthquake. Let's try and get those golds out of the way before that dragon dies. So Earthquake is another good ability. But look, that Earthquake just really isn't doing a whole lot, and it's maxed out for my level. So let's try Mako's ability. We're trying to get those gold units out, or we're going to be in trouble. And now you're going to start seeing my my hero army die because the dragon is no longer protecting them. So let's see if we can't hold them off. Look how many of Averil's abilities I get to use. Pretty interesting number there, staggering amount. And let's just hopefully we can win this one. I still have Avalon's fire abilities, which I'll use those now. Arrow volley. And we might beat this one. Looks like we're doing a decent job, and let's do one more heroic leap. Arrgh. Oh, this is gonna be close. As long as Virion can tank, we got this in the books. And there it is. So I cleared level 36. So now I'm on Irule's one, and even though they're injured, that's not a big deal. So now I'm on 36, Silver Path 2. That's where you are, right, Irule? I think my comments made her leave. Uh-oh. I apologize. But it's too late to apologize. Oh, so Silver Path 2. So this should be where Irule is now. Let me go back. I wish it would tell you you didn't have to go all the way out here. So yes, 37 is the one I'm on. So let's see if I can beat it. Let's go ahead and collect these. Alright, next stage. Here we go. So we have gold Thunes, gold Saints, and then the rest are silver Thunes and silver healers. And then the cavalry. And then bronze. Alright, so let's see what happens. So I'm going to do the same setup as I just did the last battle. I'm going to put all my melee guys up front. As well as Avalon. Put him up front. And then my casters are in the back. My ranged guys are in the middle. And that's how I roll. Let's see how far we get. Same thing, Solo Scourge is going to be first for me. Try and knock out the middle of those troops, and then I'm going to go right into my Nova abilities. Try and stop this cavalry rush on the right. Oh, I roll live. She's on 38. Okay, so we'll just keep rocking these Nova abilities. And now we can go into Mako's abilities. Gotta get those golds out of the way. Okay. Let's do a little earthquake. I'm having trouble with this one. The dragon's still got a lot of health though, so hopefully that can carry me through. Now I'm gonna, yeah, looks like I'm gonna whip up on this, no problem. Dragon's really healthy, so let's do a little scatter shot. And now we can get to Irule's dreaded level 38 and see what we can do on that one. Ooh, I got a rune. Which one is that? It doesn't tell me. I don't think, no, that's not Obstinance or Malice. I think that's Courage. Alright, Silver Path 3. Here we go. 919 honor is my current regional yield, so that's pretty good amount there, I'd have to say. Oh, there's a chest there. I didn't see that. Ooh, okay. Nobody is waiting. And here we go. So this is Saints. So it must be the cavalry or the archers that slowing you down, Irule. I don't know. We'll have to see. I won't judge yet. Let's just do my same formation and see how it goes. Where's Varion? There he is. They're one off. Then all my casters in the back. And then my range guys in the middle. Let's see how this fares. Here we go. Solar Scourge up front, through the middle. Wow, look at them. They're already energized. Look at that. Rush of that cavalry. So now let's go Nova. Start up my Novas. Them going. Nova, Nova, Nova. Freeze them in place. And, oh, those guys on the right, gotta stop them. Let's do a little earthquake on them. Their morale's boosting. Okay, morale's collapsing. That's good. Let's do a blizzard. And then we'll get into Mako's abilities next. Oh crap, they're morale boosting on me, so this is what Iroh's talking about. I'm dead. Man, they just it kind of collapsed on me at the end there. Retry. Let's try that again. So let's see what we had. Let's pull these guys back. We'll try something a little different this time. Yeah, I could try a healer this time. Put all the casters in the back, so I won't have Mako, I guess, this time. I'll try and save Gazul's ability since it's delayed, so when they're closer, that might be a good idea as well. Yeah, so here we go. Let's try this out again. We'll start off with the blizzard this time. See if that slows down that cavalry. Need something. Now I can do this there. Cavalry stuns me, so my abilities weren't quite where they needed to be. Let's put a mana barrier on that to protect against the archers. And let's up there raging up. So it's these swordsmen that's killing me right now. I gotta stop them. Wow. I'm dead already. That was even worse. Now wow, yeah. That was a worse idea. So let's go, not use the healer. Try a different combo. Nope. Got it. Avalon, Virion, Gan, Azul. Alright, so I don't know how to stop. So the big problem are these swords guys. I gotta figure out how to kill them faster. Let's try an earthquake first on them. Then we'll just buddy up on the Twisting Thorns, because that'll stop them in place. That'll root them a little better, and let's get those archers under control if we can. Mirion's dying, so that's what gives them the morale boost. So the hero's dying is what we need to prevent. Oh crap, we're all dying now. Yep, we're all dead. And I what? One thing that might help is Gazelle has an ability called Fearless Aura, and that will reduce their morale boost. I think I have it maxed already. Oh, let me pump it up one more time. I don't think that's going to make a difference, but we'll try it out. Okay. Pump that up. Fearless Aura. Fearsome Aura. Always strikes fear. Increases decline rate. So I'll get a 6% boost on that. Peaches said summon swordsman. Might not be a bad idea.
You can use summon archers too.
And use the problem with those summon abilities is they always start in the back. They never get up in there right when I need them. So there's a little bit of a delay.
If they just let us use Jock.
Yeah. So Kristen beat it. All right, so talk me through it, Iroh. How'd you do it? Let's get in here. So you did Solar Scourge across the far left, blasted Blizzard on the right, finished off smaller groups with Gan's Thorns, and then summoned archers at the end. So I'm gonna summon swords at the end, so I don't have to go back and summon archers. So did you pretty much have the same formation that I did, Iroh? Melee in the front, casters in the back. Okie dokie. Good job, by the way. That's really awesome. I'm glad you did that on the show, so you can do a brag before me. Alright, so you did Skull Scourge far left, Blizzard on the right, and then take out the smaller groups with thorns and whatever you can, basically. So let's try that. So I've been doing the Scourge on the middle, so you said go left, so we'll do that on the left. Yeah, right there. And then Blizzard on the right. Maybe I need to pull back my heroes further back. Let's get that Blizzard there. Summon swords. I don't know where they were summoned to, but let's try freeze them. Don't really know at this point. Just gonna keep freezing them so they can't. Oh crap! Now they got me. Yeah. Still didn't get it. So I'm probably gonna need the thorns, like you said, a little bit earlier to stop them. Great, that's a hard one. We'll try it one more time and then I'll just do it offline sometimes. Let me pull back the heroes best as I can. Actually, let me pull them all over to this one side and see what happens when I do that. No, get out of here. Let's put all the heroes over here bunched up. So you're saying Scourge, Blizzard, then Thorns, right? Is that what you're saying? Scourge, Blizzard, Thorns, and then Summon. Alright, Scourge it is. Scourge, then Blizzard. Then Thorns. I can't find it out there. extra troops. Then let's freeze them. Dragon's going down. Let's try and kill these last. That might have did it. I think I did it, Hyrule. Thank you for the magic recipe. That was it. Wow. Thank you very much. Now we're both on 39. That was really great. Lots of trial and error on these. Let's open up some more of these chests. So that'll be it for the Abyss part of it, because there's a couple other things that I wanted to show you guys tonight. So like we showed you some of the bugs. One bug I had earlier, Hyrule, on one of the earlier levels, like maybe 31 or 32. Here's what happened on that. Tell me if you guys have seen this, and let me know if you think this is a bug or if this is intended. Take a look. So what happens is my dragon was there for like a minute. He just hung right there, didn't move, didn't attack, and it was very frustrating. So I'll just keep replaying it. So I don't know if this happens a lot on spiders. I know the spiders can slow them down with the webs, but I didn't know they could slow them down to the point where the dragon just doesn't do anything. He can't attack, he can't move. But that's exactly what happened on an earlier level of mine when I was facing these spiders. He just would not move at all. So, the bad thing about the dragon is you can't move him around on the battlefield. He's in the middle. And so I just kept having to redo it until he no longer took that same path and didn't get stuck. So I don't know if that's a bug or if that's the spider abilities rooting them in place, but yeah, so you said you had the same issue with the spider stage. So yeah, stay tuned till later till we find out if that's a problem. And then a couple weeks ago, I meant to show you guys this earlier, but I had a ghost potion follow me around everywhere I went. And let me know if you guys have seen this one. So here I was back when I had my old name. Look, that potion's just hanging around no matter where I go. It's just stuck there right in the middle of the screen. Same thing with the Lenari symbol. It was just following me around and I couldn't get rid of it. So I don't know if you guys have seen that bug, but yeah, there's lots of bugs in the game. And this was before the Dragon Dawn update. So I don't know if you guys have seen that one. But yeah, we talked about Valor. So Valor, Hyrule, if you don't know about Valor, make sure you use Valor as soon as you get it, because that's how you tier this up. And what tier are you, Hyrule? Yes, I talked about that one earlier. They're speaking Japanese for me. Maybe it's Chinese, I don't know, but it sounds like they're speaking Japanese to me. So Hyrule's only tier 5.
It's personal then.
Okay.
It's how much you've spent in the game. Which
Spent what?
money.
Real money.
Real money.
Okay, so this tier is based on real money.
So look.
So let's see. So that's probably why this Lenari button is here, because they're
If
wanting you to spend real money.
16 cents, you get 10 Valor.
Oh, where do you see that at?
The question mark.
Okay, here we go. Purchases and Valor. So they're really wanting you to spend money on this game. Purchases of 16 cents, award 10 Valor. Oh Lord.
I've spent more than
I'll just spend $100, guys. Here we go. Let's just buy $100 worth of it right now.
That's not in the budget.
It's not in the budget. Too bad. I'm buying it. And we're buying it now. I was never going to do that.
I know, because you're a tightwad.
But what I will do, just to test it, is go to the shop. Is that the same thing? If I purchase that?
Yeah, because I bought it and I got more Valor.
So I'm gonna buy this because this is more value to me, guys.
Actually, don't buy that one. Buy the special.
Don't buy these. If the only one I would buy from these would be that $100 one because you get double the amount of Lenari. But what Peaches says she got is she went to, what is it?
No, back. To the home page.
To the home page. Shop?
There. No. The little with the red dot.
Oh, the events. So Peaches bought, ooh, Lucky Wheel.
But we don't have any of the scrolls.
What is this?
It's a new thing. You have to get scrolls, but I don't know how you get the scrolls.
It says I can draw it right now.
No, you can't. You have no scrolls. See? Right there.
Oh, login gift. Let me get some free stuff. This is where I was trying to look at earlier. Superior bundle, and she got the deluxe bundle. This is what
No, I did not.
You got the discount bundle,
yes.
$5. So you are saying you would rather have 300 Lenari and ability cards versus 200 Lenari, 2 rune chests, and resources.
Yeah.
I think that's a preference.
I think that it could be a preference.
Because which rune stones? See, you could get Obstinance or Malice, so if you get Obstinance or Malice, I think that one would be just as worth it. That would be worth the 100 less Lenari.
I bet you get the crappy ones.
Alright, let's find out.
Okay.
Crappy ones away. Oh, I gotta do my FaceTime, or my Face ID to pay for it. There it is.
It's sad that it recognizes that face.
You're all set. Let's see what we get. Bundle activated. And that took me up to tier 8. So, let's see. Conscript upgrade. Reduce research time. Experiment skill. 5 daily bits. Valor chest reduced to 50 minutes. Hero injury time to reduce 10%. And let's open up this. Get more battle bits there. And new skill, Conscript.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at that. What this does is reduces training time of currently queued troops by 2 hours. So it's kind of like a rush ability on your troop building. Okay.
I used the experiment one just a minute ago.
Now let's see what kind of runes we got. Did I get the Obstinance or Malice? Find out.
Yes.
That's Courage, I believe. One more. And that's the power one.
What
So,
did I say?
well, I'll just buy the $5 one. Bam.
Peaches was right again.
You should have seen Peaches. She started the stream on the couch, and as soon as she heard me talking, she got up and ran like a little schoolgirl. It was funny.
I didn't want to take the cat spot.
Alright guys, so I hopefully you enjoyed Dragon Age intro tonight. We went a little bit long on this special edition of Art of Conquest. Please consider subscribing if you are a silent member out there. We look forward to having you again on our show. And make sure you hit that bell notification so the next time we go live, you guys will be notified immediately. So if you have questions about this Dragon Dawn update, you know, send me an email or comment on one of my videos, because anytime you comment on any of my videos, I am notified immediately. So sorry, stuttered. I respond fastest when you comment on the video. So if you need to get a hold of me ASAP, that's the best way. Irule, thanks for being here. Nook, thanks for stopping by and leaving and making fun of my sheep pods. Anthony, thanks for being here, as well as Masharo. It's good to have you all here, and I really appreciate all my regular customers, but I'd like to see some new faces around here. So we'll see you next time on the Stinkpot Shack Show. Have a good night, everybody. Roll credits. Stinky Kids, thanks for watching. Wow, I just realized my head is floating. Because I got a black shirt on. Did you see that, Peaches? It looks like my head's floating. Not even using a green screen. And they can still hear me, I'm sure. Like, it just looks like my head's bobbing.
I like that the cat lays behind you and sleeps every time.
Alright, no more cat talk. See you guys later.